Okay, good afternoon, students. We are started unit 4. Unit 4, properties of surfaces and solids. Okay, the topics are determination of areas and volumes, first moments of area, and the centroid of the sections, rectangle, circle, triangle from integration method, then T section, I section, angle section by using standard formula, second moments of plane area, rectangle, triangle, circle from integration, T section, I section, angle section by using standard formula, then parallel axis theorem and perpendicular axis theorem. Okay. So now we are going to discuss what is center of gravity. The point at which the entire weight of the body is to be concentrated is called center of gravity. Simply say CG. Here CG means center of gravity, not computer graphics. Students, here in this subject point of view, CG means center of gravity. It is denoted by x bar, y bar. X bar equal to W1 x1 plus W2 x2 plus etc. divided by W1 plus W2 etc. Okay. Then y bar W1 y1 plus W2 y2 plus etc. divided by W1 plus W2. This is center of gravity. Now centroid. See, center of gravity based on weight. Okay. See, all the body weight is acting towards the earth due to gravitational force, no? When you say gravitational force, that is W equal to mass into gravity. Weight equal to mass into gravity. When you say with respect to area, no, they can say centroid. The plane figures like triangle, quadrilateral, circle have only areas, but no mass, no. You see the paper, you take the paper, draw on the triangle. You see only area, no? Then circle, rectangle have only areas, but no masses. The center of area of such figure is known as centroid. Students, center of area of such figure is known as centroid. The method of finding out the centroid of a figure is same as that finding out the center of gravity of a body. So previously I have written no, x bar equal to W1 x1 plus W2 x2 plus etc. So here I replace the W replaced with the A1. Therefore x bar equal to A1 x1 plus A2 x2 plus etc. divided by A1 plus A2 plus etc. Y bar equal to A1 y1 plus A2 y2 plus etc. divided by A1 plus A2 plus etc. Okay. Now see the standard figures. We know square. We are starting square. Square equal to we have a side A, no? A. What is x bar? A by 2. Y bar P by 2. A by 2. What is area? A squared. For rectangle, we know base B. Students, base B, height h. What is x bar? B by 2. What is y bar? H by 2. Circle, what is area? Pi r square. For rectangle, the area equal to B into h, base into height. We are writing always length into breadth. Here we are writing base into height. Circle, we know pi r square. What is the center distance? By 2 d by 2. X bar d by 2, y bar d by 2. What is d by 2? Diameter by 2. What is diameter by 2? Radius. Understand? For circle, x bar equal radius, y bar also radius. And a semicircle, see the inverted, this is a position different. So here x bar equal to 4r by 3 pi. R equal to, that is y bar equal to r, radius. X bar 4r by 3 pi. y bar r for this orientation. Students, for semicircle, for this orientation, this is the formula. The orientation changes, the formula will be changes. Okay. So you take as this the reference. For this position, x bar 4r by 3 pi, y bar r. Then rectangle. What is the rectangle area? Half into base into height. Half into base into height. What is x bar? For this position, b by 3. What is y bar? h by 3. Students, for this orientation only. Already last I told you, no, p by 3, 2b by 3, h by 3, 2h by 3. So for this orientation, x bar equal to b by 3, y bar h by 3. So this is a standard section. Standard areas, we know, square, rectangle, circle, semicircle, and right angle triangle. Now see the first rectangle. So this is a rectangle, no, base p, height h. So first to draw the reference axis. Reference axis. What is reference axis? I told you. First, just imagine this rectangle is placed in first quadrant. Students, the first quadrant. So the x-axis, extreme bottom side. Y-axis, extreme left side. Extreme left end of the section. So CG is center. No, what is x bar? See x bar b by 2, y bar h by 2. Area equal to b into h. A equal to area of cross b into h. Students understand? See, we are drawn the reference axis, no? X-axis, y-axis. See, if you draw a y-axis, this y-axis reference for what? X bar. If you want to find out x bar, that is y-axis the reference axis. Students, y-axis the reference. Suppose you want to find the y bar, vertical center, no? What is the reference axis name? X bar, x-axis. So x-axis reference axis, which means it can use to find the y bar. X-axis can be used as a reference for finding y bar. Y-axis means y-axis is a reference axis, which is used to find out x bar. Students understand? Okay. Then steps for finding CG. Class rep, read the statement. Class rep, read the statements. Kavi, can you read the statements? Kavi?
Yes, sir. Steps for finding CG. First, draw reference axis x and y. X-axis equal to extreme bottom of the section. Y-axis equal to extreme left end of the section. Split into various sections. Write dimensions of each section. Write formulae.
Okay. This is the steps for finding center of gravity. Okay. Now this is a given problem. So find the center of gravity of a 100 mm, 150 mm, 30 mm T section. Students, they mention only dimension or diagram. They mention the T section. Okay. So we know T section means T shape. So they mention 100 mm. What does it mean 100 mm? That is a horizontal distance. We know first to draw the T shape. Then 100 T take as a horizontal. That is a top 100 mm. 150 means vertical height. This is a standard procedure. Suppose for T section they mention 100 mm, 150 mm into 30 mm, which means the 100 mm means the horizontal maximum distance, and 150 mm means vertical distance from bottom to height. 30 mm means each section thickness. 30 mm each one thickness. Okay. So they mentioned the statement. We have drawn the diagram. What is the first step? First step, draw the reference axis. So I draw the reference axis. See that I draw the reference axis. XY axis. Understand? X axis, extreme bottom of the section. Y axis, extreme left end of the section. What is the second step? Split into various sections. See, I splitted 1, 2. 1 means first rectangle. 2 means second rectangle. Okay. Students, I splitted, no, it's a look like a rectangle. First rectangle, second, then dimensions. Particular section dimension. You see the total height 150. Students, total height 150. So I divided, no, first section. Therefore, I want the balance distance. So what totally 150, already height 150, 150 minus 30, 120, no? See here, I measured 120. Why I measured 120? I split it. Now see the diagram. 30 mm, 120 mm. Rectangle, no? Rectangle means base into height, no? So base 30 mm, height 120 mm. Now second rectangle. So after dividing, what is the base? 100 mm. Students, 100 mm base. Height 30 mm. H2. So what is the first step? Draw the reference axis. Divide the given diagram 1 and 2. I divided. So always start from bottom. Okay. Start from bottom only. Therefore I divide, take a 1 and 2. How many section? 1, 2. 2 section. What is the formula? What is the formula? So what do you call A1, 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 X1 plus A2, X2 divided by A1 plus A2. Okay. Understand, students? Suppose anyone is there, he added, I have to add another thing. Plus A3, X3 divided by A1 plus A2 plus A3 like this. So your T section is look like a 2 rectangle I divided. I divided the dimension and marked section 1, 2. See here A1 means what? Section 1 area. A2 means section 2 area. X1 means center of section 1. X2 means center of section 2. See 1 means the first one. 2 means second one. Here both are rectangle. So first means first rectangle. 2 means second rectangle. Okay. So what is A1? Then Y formula. A1 Y1 plus A2 Y2 divided by A1 plus A2. Y1 means vertical center distance. For section 1, vertical center distance. Y2 means center distance for second section. Okay. So I have written formula here A1. What is the rectangle formula? B into H, no? Area B into H. So I mentioned B1 H1. B1 set the first rectangle base 1. B1. H1 means first rectangle height 1. H1. Therefore see the triangle. 30 into rectangle. 30 into 120. Understand? See B is the horizontal, no? B1 30 mm. H1 120. Similarly, B2 H2 120 100 into 30. Here 30 into 100 mm. 30 into 100. A2 B2 H2. What is the B2 horizontal distance? See here 100 into 30. Okay. So here actually 30 into 120, not 100. Okay. 30 into 120. Understand, students? 30 into 120. First rectangle, no? What is the first rectangle? 30 into 120. 3600. 3600 mm squared. Second rectangle, correct. 100 into 30. Okay. So small change here. Okay. Now come to X1. Students, X1. I told you, already I told you, for X bar, which one is the reference axis? Y axis is the reference axis. Students, Y axis is the reference axis for X bar. Okay. Now see our diagram. The section 1, some distance from Y axis. Students, some distance from Y axis. If directly touched on the y-axis, we can write b by 2, center distance x for equal to b by 2 for rectangle 1. But some distance away from the reference axis. Okay. Now see the triangle. So this triangle, and this is the section 1, 30 is 100, no? So 100 minus 30, how much? 70. So 70 divided by 2, 35, 35. Students, 35, 35. So I filtered here, 35, 35. Therefore, students always remember, if the section away from the reference axis, students, if any section away from the reference axis, first write the away some distance, no, first write some distance, then the center distance formula. Okay. So we are calculating x. So x, which one is the reference y-axis? From y-axis, how much distance? 35 plus center formula. For rectangle, no, what is x for? B by 2. That is b1 by 2. So 30 divided by 2. So 35 plus 15, 50 mm. Students, if not touched on the reference axis, first calculate distance. Now come to y bar. What is y bar formula? H by 2. Students, for y bar, which one is reference axis? X axis reference axis. Understand, students? For y bar, which one is a reference x axis? Now see the section touching on the direct x axis. Touching on the direct x axis. See, if touching on the directly reference axis, you use the direct formula. Therefore, h by 2. For rectangle, what is the formula? Y bar, h by 2. Therefore, 120 divided by 2, 60 mm. Okay. Now see the second rectangle. Understand? What is x2? I have written direct formula, no, b by 2. Why I have a direct formula? It is touching on the reference axis. See, it is touching on the reference axis, y-axis. See, x bar is reference axis, y-axis, no. Therefore, on the y-axis touching, no, horizontal distance. Therefore, direct formula. So, b2 by 2, 100 divided by 2. Now, see the y2. For y, which is reference axis? X-axis reference axis. How much distance away from the section? 120. So, I have written 120. Students, I have written 120. Plus center formula. H2 divided by 2. 120 divided by 30 divided by 2. 135 mm. Okay. Students, one thing clearly you have to understand, keep in your mind. If the figure is touching on the reference axis, you have to write direct formula. If it is not touching on the reference axis, then first calculate how much distance away from the reference, then add center distance. See, in this figure, with respect to y-axis touching, with respect to y-axis, that is x bar touching, no, direct formula b by 2. For y bar, which is reference axis, x-axis, but our x-axis, how much distance away from? 120 mm. Therefore, 120 plus center. Understand? Therefore, 120 divided by 30 divided by 2, 135 mm. Therefore, so 3 to 600, no? Area 120 into, actually 30 into 120, not 100. 30 into 120, 3 to 600 mm. So apply all the values. Say x bar 50 mm. Students, x bar 50 mm. Y bar 94.1 mm. Okay. Now second question. Find the center of gravity of a channel section 100 mm, 50 mm, 15 mm. Channel. Channel means no. And we are using always using some word. Change the channel. Channel means here C type. See here. This is, we can say channel. Students, for this type of position we can say channel. See the channel 100 mm. That means total height. Understand? 100 mm. 50 mm means horizontal distance. 100, 15 mm. What is 15? That is 50 mm horizontal distance. What is 15? Each one is thickness. Students, whenever say channel, you have to draw like this. Okay? 100 mm, total height, 50 mm horizontal distance. 15 mm means each rectangle thickness. Okay? Now draw the reference axis. What is the first step? Students, reference axis. I draw the reference axis. What is the procedure for reference axis? Extreme bottom end. X-axis, extreme bottom end. Y-axis, extreme left end. Okay, y-axis. That's the first step. What is the second step? Divide the diagram. So I can divide the first rectangle. No, first rectangle 50 mm into 15 mm. See the total is 100 mm. Students, total height 100. What is the thickness? 15, 15. So 30. 100 minus 30, 70. See here, the second rectangle height 70 mm. How it's 70 mm? Totally 150. The top side 15 mm minus bottom side. Therefore 70. No. So the second rectangle 15 mm into 70 mm. Okay. Then third one 15 mm into 15 mm. Okay, students. Then now see the eye is divided. Each one separate the reference axis. See the first section touching both the x-axis and y-axis directly. Students, first section they're touching directly. So you can use direct formula. Now see the second rectangle. It's touching only y-axis only. Y-axis. Okay. Y-axis means what? See, y-axis means reference for x for students. Y-axis means reference for x-axis. So we can write x form directly. But see the y bar vertical, no, it's not touching. This is gap is there, no? Okay. So this is the way we can divide and write the formulas. Students, see the diagram. What is A1? I have already divided, no? Okay, A1. How they have taken upper section. Okay. So, okay, A1. What is A1? 15 into B1 into H1. 15 mm into 15 mm. 50 mm into 15 mm. Okay. What is X1? B by 2. Why B by 2? Is it touching directly, no? Is it touching directly? Students, what is A1? A1 equal to B1 into H1. Okay. What is P1? See the first one, 50 mm into 15 mm. It equal to what? 150 mm square. Understand? Okay. What is A2? Calculate A2. P2 into H2. See the second rectangle. 15 mm base. Height 70 mm. Okay. What is answer? Not 5. No. Mm square. Students, understand? And what is A3? A3, the diagram, last diagram, upper diagram. 50 mm. This B3, by 3. Mm. Okay. 15 mm equal to 750 mm square. Okay. Now come to students. Now come to x bar y bar. Now see the first section. I told if touching reference axis, you have tried the direct formula. If it's not touching distance, then the formula. So students always remember y-axis for what reference? X bar. So if you want to find out x bar, this y-axis reference. So now I am writing x1. See x1. See the diagram only. x1 equal to v1 divided by 2. It's touching directly. mm 50 divided by 2 equal to 25 mm. Understand? What is x2? The second diagram. Student, second diagram is touching y-axis, no, directly touching y-axis. Therefore, p2 divided by 2. 15 mm divided by 2. 1.5 mm. X3. See the last diagram. It's a touching direct y-axis. Students, y-axis, first consider y-axis reference. So horizontal distance. What is going to be by 3? No, direct touching. Therefore, 3. P3 divided by 2 equal to 50 divided by 2. 25 mm. Understand? Because all the diagram touching on y-axis. Now come to y bar. Students, y bar, which one is the reference axis? X-axis. So now y1. That is first diagram, y1. Okay. 15 divided by 2. This cut 1 divided by 2, center distance. 1 divided by 2. Direct touching. See, first direct touching directly x-axis. Therefore, 15 divided by 2. 7.5 mm. No, what is y2? y2. Now see the diagram. Students, our diagram away from the reference axis. X is the reference axis. X is the reference for y bar, no? See, away from the reference axis. How much distance? See the how much distance away from the reference axis? 15. Understand? Some distance away from the second rectangle here. But how much distance? 15. So 15 plus h divided by 2. 15 plus, that is away some distance plus h2 divided by 2. 15 plus how much? 70, no? Height is 70. See the second rectangle. Height how much? 70, no? 70 divided by 2. Okay. So 15 plus how much? 70, 35. Equal to 50 mm. Understand? See, if you're not touching, see y bar means from x-axis you have to consider distance. From x to the x-axis here 15 mm away from the, that's for first distance, then center. Now to see the y3, students, y3. How much is this away from? 85. y3. 85 plus away from the reference axis. No, how much is this away from? From x-axis, how much distance? 85 plus h3. No, h3 divided by 2. H by 2 is the formula. That's why h3 means third means. See here 3, 2, 1 means the section name here. So rectangle, no. So rectangle, what is the y bar? H by 2, no. So h by 2, h3. Okay, h3 divided by 2. Therefore, 85 plus how much 3? 15. 15 divided by 2. How much? 85 plus 1.5. 92.5. Students, understand? See, touching on the reference axis, you can write the direct formula. Okay, if not touching, how much it is away from? Okay, that is a concept. Now applying the formula. No, what is the formula? A1 x bar equal to A1 x1 A2 x2 plus A3 x3 x bar. Okay. What is the formula for x bar? X bar formula. Yeah, addition third one, no? Third 4 plus A2 A3 x3. Okay. And plus A3. Similarly, what is y bar? A1 y1 plus A2 y2 plus A3 y3. Okay, divided by A1 plus A2 A3. So with that, I want to stop the today's session.